Hello, it's Johnny here from Chi Lifestyle. Okay, so today's pick a card reading is Does He Want Me Back? So you've had no contact with someone, with your ex or someone that you've been dating, and you want to know does he or she, want me? Okay, so today's piles, I've put some little love cuties there instead. So for pile one, we've got the arrow, a heart with an arrow through it. Pile two, we've got a in love emoji, and pile three, we have a red rose. So choose your piles and then we will get into it. Hello. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile number one, it says here be assertive. Okay, so be assertive is all about you taking this into your own hands. Okay, so something about the situation, you need to take control of the situation in order for it to develop further. Okay, let's have a look at your tarot cards. Okay, hopefully you can see. I'm trying to move it away. Okay, so I'll move those ones away first. Right, we'll go into the tarot and then I'll have a look at your oracle cards. Okay, so your tarot cards are Justice, Magician reversed, Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Two of Rods, Page of Swords, the Tower card, the Star, and the Lovers. Okay, so I get the sense here that in the past, your person has been fighting the temptation to commit. Okay, they see you as a balanced partner, however, they feel like this love has been one-sided. Okay, or they feel like was something unbalanced in this relationship. Okay, it could have been poor timing. So you might find that the relationship was just poor timing. So there needs to be some more honesty, or better timing will come with this relationship. I can see that you have lost a little bit of faith in this relationship. You've been left out in the cold, and obviously you were suffering. Okay, so that's the past energy with what's happened. Okay, currently your person, I think, is seeking some kind of spiritual solitude here. They're going within, they're trying to decide what they need to do next, or what it is that they actually want. Okay, this is the Four of Swords talks about, I don't know if you can see, sorry, it's a bit of a glare. The Four of Swords talks about, someone he's in a church and he's praying and he's lying there. He's not really doing much. They're busy finding peace. They're dealing obviously with the struggles that they've gone through, and they're not in a hurry right now. Okay, so don't expect to hear anything from them anytime soon, because they're needing to take their time. They're needing to sit and pray, and they're having a bit of a spiritual moment. Okay. I think there's definitely, there's still interest here. Okay, so don't think that he's not interested because he hasn't been in contact with you, or she. Sorry, I'm just assuming that most of my readers are female and looking for males. So, but as you can see, he's got the world in his hands, and he's searching. So he's in serious contemplative mode at the moment. Okay, but he's still interested in this relationship. He's just deciding on whether there should be a commitment or not, or what he needs to do. Okay. But unfortunately, I think your energy at the moment is quite turbulent. You're obviously suffering. You need to replenish your energy as well. Okay, you need to fill up your own cup. You need to find your passion in life. You need to renew your energy. Surround yourself with people who are inspiring. You need to find the inspiration, and just give him the time. Allow him to do what he needs to do, and spend this time with people you need, people who love you, people who can help you. yeah, just go within and do your own stuff for the moment. Go find passion or something that will take up your time at the moment. Okay. Because in the future, we've got the Tower card. So I think a bolt of lightning is going to hit him. Okay. So when he comes out of this seeking, the Tower is going to come crashing down on him. And normally that would be a card of endings and destruction. However, we have the Star card. So the Star card is telling me that he's actually going to have this huge epiphany, like, wow, this is the woman or the man for me. Okay, so have patience with this person, because they are going to come forward. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Star card is there's still a positive outcome here. There's positivity. There's the wish card. This relationship will have the wish, and you have the Lovers, which is really, look, I mean, it's about deciding what you want as well, what you will and won't accept. As the card said, you know, your first card, which was all about you taking full control of the situation. So you need to decide what you will and won't accept from the situation, and come forward and just say, look, you know, dude, assuming dude once again, or whoever, I won't accept this. I do deserve better than how I was treated in the past. You made me feel like I was out in the cold, and you left me with very sad feelings. So this is what I will and what I won't accept from this going forward. And if you want to come back, then these are my terms and conditions. Okay. So first card here is new beginnings. Okay. So yes, I think there will be a new beginning for this relationship. There might even possibly be a wedding. As you can see, you've got a lady here who is what looks like walking down the aisle. She might possibly even be pregnant. So there might be family and new beginnings. Okay. You got your work, your magic. And once again, that's all about deciding what you want. Okay. Seeing how you can change the situation, work your magic in the situation. Yeah, once again, manifesting something better in this thing. And how sweet is this? You've got soulmate. Okay, so I think that, and I think the Lovers is also, if I'm correct, a soulmate card. So they're saying here that this possibly is your soulmate. Okay, and if that is the case, then yes, it's worth allowing him his time. Give him his time out. You move on to what you need to do. Find your own passions. Fill up your own cup. Okay, because working your magic can help. You know, sometimes they need to see what they're missing. So, you know, go and have a haircut or dye your hair, or, you know, do something to make yourself feel really, really good. So when your energy is up, he's going to have that lightning bolt moment and go, oh my gosh, I need this person back. I've made a huge mistake. I need to give her or you, him, whatever you deserve. And yeah, there's a possible soulmate connection that will have a new beginning and a wedding. Okay, so I hope you liked that reading for pile number 1, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, and also share, please. Thank you very much, and I'll go on to the next pile. Okay, so for pile number 2, your first card is look for a sign. Okay, so the angels are telling you that in order to know the answer for this one, you need to look for a sign. Okay, ask them for a big sign, and hopefully you'll get a big sign as to what to do next. So welcome to pile number 2. Okay, so pile number 2, we will go through your tarot cards, and then we will have our... Okay, so start off with the 3 of Wands. Sorry, yeah, Wands. Then you've got the Death card, 8 of Wands, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Rods, High Priestess, 8 of Swords, and I got a additional card, which is the Page of Cups. Okay, I'm just going to adjust this. Okay, right. Okay, I've got some oracle cards here too, and I'll go through that. Okay, so with the past, okay. I feel like, okay, with the past and the Three of Rods here for your person, they're wanting commitment, and they're wanting a relationship, but they haven't quite figured out what they want yet. Okay, I think there are possible other people in this in the past, because we have 3 wands here, so there could be a third party situation, or there was a third party situation in this with this person. Okay, so they may be trying to choose between you and two other, or you and another person, or unfortunately there was a third party situation, because we've also got the Death card here, even though the Death card is in reverse. But the situation, so obviously the relationship ended. Okay, we've also got the 8 of Cards in reverse, which talks about jealousy. So yeah, in the past you felt like you were in competition with someone else, and that could obviously present, a feeling of jealousy there. Maybe you were trying to force him to make a decision, and you could feel that he wasn't really committed to the relationship, and so you were trying to force him to commit, and so it ended. Okay, maybe he just felt too pressured to make a choice between you and this other person, and so the relationship ended. Okay, currently he's not looking at any offers, so this is someone who, there's an offer either from you or this other person, and he's contemplating. There's still 3 cups here, so there's, once again, I think there's still possibly other people, other parties in the situation. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they've had an affair, or it just means that there's other distractions he's got here, so he's not really looking at offers. Okay, I think he's still pondering. He hasn't decided what he wants. He's weighing up his pros and cons as to what he actually wants to do here. Okay, the feeling here is just sadness. There's just looking at all the spilled cups, looking at what you don't have, not seeing what is around you guys. Yeah, there's just a lot of spilled cups at the moment. A lot of sadness, a lot of crying, a lot of depression that's going on right here. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, which could mean that things will improve. I think you need to put a little bit of effort in right now as to what you want. So yeah, with this card, it's make a bit of a decision as to what you want. It's maybe time to allow him to, while he's figuring out his stuff, don't get sucked up into the depression, and use this time to write down what it is that you actually want. Okay, because in the future, I think he's going to come back. He or she, sorry, I'm trying to be gender neutral. And he's going to come fighting for this. Okay, so once he's been given his time, and you are obviously off on your own mission, he'll come back and fight for it. But then I think you need to then decide on whether this is what you want. Okay, you need to trust your gut instinct here. Okay, there's something just not, there's no direct answers here. There's something in the situation still needs to be, you still need to think about here. You need to be honest with yourself here, and you need to, this is asking you to look through the fog. So don't Even though if he does come fighting back or she does come fighting back, just sit and think here. Okay. The Page of Cups does talk about, that there will be good news. There possibly maybe even be new love. So they might be saying to you that, rather be the high priestess in the situation. If they've cheated on you, be honest with yourself. Can they actually change? Maybe look for the new love. Maybe this isn't a new lover that will come in, and they're asking you to. You must decide. Be honest with yourself. Do you honestly? I think your first card was look for a sign. So look for a sign. Is this person really? Even if they do come fighting back, are they not going to put you through this situation again? Have they really changed? Whereas you could have someone completely new that has better, better, you could have a better relationship with. Okay, so your oracle card is father, husband, brother, and son, and dreams. Okay, so look for the sign. Maybe listen to your dreams. If your dreams are very negative about this person at the moment, and your fears are about this person, then they're asking you, the high priestess is, listen to your intuition, look for a sign, listen, whether this person can be trusted or not. Okay, this is another validation of forgiving a man, or it's also validation that someone new is coming in. I think that's why you've got an extra card here, and I think the extra card is there's a new person coming in, and the new person might make him or her start fighting for the relationship, but do you really want them back? Okay, so that might be a lot of thought that needs to go into this. Once again, the message here is to listen to your dreams, ask and pray for a sign, and think about it before you want to take this person back. Okay, I hope this helps, and I hope this pile resonates, and if not, look at other piles, or once again you can ask me for a private reading on this one. But yes, please like and subscribe, and I will go on to pile number 3. Okay, so those of you who chose pile number 3, your first card here is forgiveness. So before we even look at the tarot cards, they're asking you to look at some kind of forgiveness in your life. Okay, so let's go and see what the tarot cards have to say. Okay, welcome to pile number 3. Okay, so your first card was forgiveness. Okay, so before I even go into the cards to see what they're telling you, there's forgiveness that needs to be done. Okay, so whether it's forgiveness of your current ex or your current person, this doesn't necessarily talk about a past. The no contact could be you've had a fight with someone and there's no contact. It could be you've just met someone new and you've gone on the first date and now that there's been no contact. So you're wanting to know, obviously, is this person the one? Is this person worth waiting for? Will this person contact you? Forgiveness might mean to forgive them for not contacting you. There might be a reason behind all this. And forgiveness might be just be working on forgiveness of past relationships, because if you can't forgive the past, then you're never going to be able to move forward. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust this so we can see the cards. Sorry, I think it's a little bit bright and we have a beautiful sunny day, and so therefore it might be a little bit blurry. Okay, so what do we have here? Right, we have the Ace of Coins, 7 of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Emperor reversed, 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups, Devil, Knight of Rods, and the 2 of Cups. Okay. Okay, this is a interesting pile. Okay, so your person is someone who They really want love. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles, they really wanted to, they want to manifest a stable, positive person. They want someone to commit to. They really and truly do want love. Okay, so I think this, this was just a rough patch that you guys have gone through. Okay, and your beginning hasn't been very good. Okay, so one of you in this relationship is bored with this partnership, or you feel like you or him, or you, or or her, or who, whatever your status is just feeling bored. There's a bit of possession here. There's just not there's no progress. It's not moving forward. Maybe that's where the forgiveness card is coming in, because it's just it's stuck. It really has. It's really just not going anywhere. And it's not that you or him don't want this. It's just, I think there's just a lot of emotional immaturity with this pile. One of you guys is maybe trying to manipulate the other person. You could feel insecure, or maybe possibly overly sensitive because of a past experience. So your beginnings, this wasn't a very good beginning with this relationship, partnership. Okay. Currently your person is just, they allowing their hearts to rule their head. They're being a little bit stubborn at the moment. They're feeling a bit insecure. Okay, so because you've had a bad start to the relationship, maybe you're not hearing from them at the moment, because they're just being stubborn. Okay, they don't want to admit that they've been stupid or childish. They don't want to admit that they didn't make the effort. They're just being really, really silly, if you can't. I think they're struggling to see what needs to go forward. So they just don't know what to do. Okay, at the moment, once again, there's just a bit of immaturity with them. So they don't know, they really just don't know what to do to make things work. They're too much in their head. They're too much in their ego. So I think at the moment there's some real tough decisions that needs to be made here. Okay, you need to see how can you make this relationship go forward. Is there should you rather leave it behind? Is it worthwhile putting yourself through? You could be sailing into turbulent waters, or you looking ahead to see, or sorry, you leaving behind the turbulent waters, because there's the turbulent waters, there's the calmer seas in front of you. So it might be a time for you to have a look and see, because the Six of Cups also talks about, you fantasizing about the past. So maybe there's an ex-lover that you're fantasizing about, a childhood love, or you're looking back at memories of this relationship and you're fantasizing. So maybe either you are not seeing the relationship for what it is, because you're looking back at the good old days, because it's very easy when a relationship ends to see the happy times. You don't always see you don't remember the turbulent waters, or there's someone from your past that you need to forgive. So you might be punishing, or might be overly sensitive because someone in the past hurt you. They might be overly sensitive because someone in the past hurt them. Okay, so there's too much of the past going on here, and very little of a future. Okay, in the future, there's very much a devil energy here. Okay, so your partner's,
I think they're just dealing with so much obsession. There could be, once again, codependency here. Either you or your partner is dealing with codependency. Either that, or he or you are. There's a lot of sexual charges, sexual charge. I see that there's still, with the Knight of Rods, there's still frustration, there's still delays, more time is going to be needed. There's no direct answer to this. There's no outright decision here. Okay, there is a new love or a renewed love in this situation, but I think more time is needed. If he or she, your partner is dealing with past hurts or past regrets or whatever they're dealing with, that's going to make them feel very insecure. That's going to make them codependent on you, and the choice becomes yours. Whether you really want to give this person another chance. Maybe they obsessed with sex or porn or anything like that, and if so, once again, do you really want to be with this person? Okay, so your oracle cards are freedom. So freedom's all about, once again, you've got the freedom to change your mind. You've got the choice is all yours. Okay, so you're not forced to be in this situation. If you want to change the situation, you've got the freedom to make that decision. Okay, you have got meditation. So once again, you need more time. Both of you needing more time on this. There's no definite yes or no, whether they will contact you or not. And even if they do contact you, there needs to be more time. And your final card here is nurture yourself. So once again, if you spend some time nurturing yourself, healing whatever has gone on here, there's a lot of healing that needs to be done here. And some meditation. Okay, so yeah, I don't really have an answer for this pile, except for, like I say, there's forgiveness that needs to be done. Jealousy needs to be sorted through. The possession needs to be sorted through. Whoever's dealing with jealousy or possession, that needs to be dealt with first. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that pile, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.